Okay, so we've just come up the Rochdale Canal from, well, we started at Smithy Bridge, but you could join it anywhere actually and just walk up or cycle up. And we're now opposite Llama Station, following along the canal. And we're going to be going up what we call Llama Valley. So I'll walk along here a little bit further. And then I'll just bring you back in at points of interest. Okay? Just down from the station, there's a car park just here, and I don't know if you can see the light flags just out there, but there's a cafe there as well if you want coffee before you start carrying on along the canal, which we're doing now. Following the sign which says Llama Summit and a cycle path 66 along the canal. We're going to the next lock and we'll be cutting off and up Llama Valley, so I'll bring you back there. Okay, so we're approaching lock number 50. So you want lock number 50 as you come past the station, and if you're walking then you cross over the canal at this point. There's cottages just at the side as well. I hope you're picking this up. And there it is, lock number 50. So we cross over the lock and up towards these tourist houses. Up there we'll go alongside of them. If you're on a cycle however, carry on up to the next bridge, which you can probably just make out as we come round. Under the bridge to the very next lock up, and go up till you're on top of the lock, following the towpath, and you'll see you can get off there. So turn to your right, across the road, and it brings you round the back of the tourist houses on the same road that when you're going through. You can cycle it easier, rather than trying to cycle up this very narrow path what we'll be on shortly. So I'll just show you that. This is Dee walking in front as normal. Actually, looking at the path, it's been sorted out and gravelled a little bit, so you could carry on with your bike up here now, to be fair. So I'll probably try that the next time I come up. Di, just step to the side a minute. Thank you. So you can see the path now, and we'll follow it up straight across the road and carry on up Llama Valley. Okay, so I'll bring you back shortly. So we'll come off the footpath, we hit a lane, straight across, as you can see, passing Fothergill Engineering Fabrics sign, and en route to the Llama Valley. I hope you're picking this up. As you come past the industrial area, you come to a gateway, and it says private road residents only. But please keep to the public footpath, so it is still a public footpath, so we're okay to go through. I suppose if you're careful cycling along here, and as we get round here now, it does open up and you're in the valley properly, what I call Llama Valley. Oh yeah, the reason we call it Llama Valley, because usually over on our right hand side, on the hill at the side, there is a few llamas knocking about, so the farmer must have them in his fields. Okay, there's a lady coming, so I'm just going to knock off now. And here we go, and as you can see, if I spin round, through the woods, and on the hillside somewhere over there we may be able to see the llamas. Any up there? Yeah, you're not going to get that, I don't think, but there's a couple in the field there. Right the way up near the top there's a white one. I can't see the other. Just being directed by my good lady. Oh, there's actually three. There's a brown one as well going across. I don't know if you'll see it because of the trees. I can't really zoom in that far. There it goes. Just in the tree line at the top. Just before the summit of the hill. Anyhow, hope you can pick them up, but that's why we call it Llama Valley. And as you can see, it's not a bad path at all, and it does take you into the countryside now through this little wooded area, then opens out and along a little river and up to the car parks and interest centre at Hollingworth Lake. So we'll carry on. We've opened out a little now, and if you're on a bike, we've met our first little obstacle, which is a gated path through, but shouldn't be too problematic actually to clear. There's a gate. It's one of those sort of, I don't know, are they kissing gates? There's plenty of room. You should be able to get your cycle through. In fact, I have done it, although being on the folding bike, the Brompton. We're actually walking along the river now, as you can see, and believe it or believe it not, there are fish in this one. I think the little trout. And we're coming up to the next gate. Again, even if you're on a bike, this shouldn't present a problem. We can get through the path at the side. Cracking. If I'm not mistaken now, we're coming up to the last gate, as far as I can remember, alongside the river. Path's still very good. And probably this may be, for cyclists, the most hassly one, although again, it's quite wide. And we carry on over the bridge. Lovely views. And we should reach a picnic area shortly, which we're now at the bottom end as we get over this bridge. Lovely daffodils out, and we're at the bottom end, coming to the picnic area, right at the bottom of the car park alongside Hollingworth Lake Interest Centre. I hope you're picking the daffs up. And as you can see, I hope, we're in the picnic area at the bottom now. We've got picnic benches.
12 o'clock.
Down at the bottom we've got a lake. Oh. And I think we're going to have our break here, coffee, drink and a sandwich. Well, I've got soup actually, so I'll enjoy that. We've picked a table just overlooking sort of a pond probably where the rivers overflowed. Look quite nice, very nice actually. Okay, so get our lunch now. Well, hope you can see me. We're in the picnic area, right at the bottom of the car park area outside of Hollingworth Lake. I'm enjoying nice vegetable soup and a sandwich. And I will say it's very, very, very still. Really still today. So, and quite warm. No wind whatsoever, and it's a lovely area, well worth doing this walk. Suitably refreshed. And as you can see, the daffodils are well in bloom. And there we've just been, and we're off. And just up here, where Dyers will now hit the path that takes us through the car park and past the cafe and interest centre in the car park of Hollingworth Lake. And there we have it. I'll pan quickly because there's people in, but that's the cafe. Okay, so this is handy en route. There are toilets at the car park, and it's Woodlands Cafe at Hollingworth Lake, and it's open 7 days, serving quality hot food and cold, freshly prepared food. And guess what? Fully licensed, so if you fancy a little tipple, you can get one. Okay, so it's been refurbished, it looks like at minute, but it is open. Down at the bottom that way, there is a kiddies play park, so you can keep them occupied for a good hour or so to break up the walk. So it's a good all-round family walk. Okay, let's carry on. Sorry about that. Give you an idea, there it is. There's the entrance. Very smart, to be honest. And we have the menu here. I don't know if you can pick this up, but we've got...
What are you doing?
I nearly fell over. Full English breakfast for £10.95, small breakfast £7.95, and a child's menu as well. Lots of other things there. Might be able to blow it up later. Okay, so a good stop-off point. Let's carry on. Out to the car park and up the lovely Hollingworth Lake. I hope you're picking this up. Look how still it is today. Hardly a ripple. It's a long time since I've seen it this still. Just like a mirror. But always remember, always remind you, Dave being Dave, it's good to get out. It's good for that old cabbage. It's good mentally, and it's good physically. Keep yourself going, especially if you're getting on a little bit. Okay, we'll carry on. I think, by the looks of it, my leader's taking us round the other side of the lake, so we're going to be walking round the lake as well. Geese being geese.
It is low.
Yeah, it is low. It is low. And up ahead, I don't know if you'll make it out, but we've got the M62 and the traffic and all the tin cans flashing up. The ice motorway in Great Britain, I think. I'm not sure whether it's UK, but England, I should say. I think that might be right, it's the ice one in England. Noisy geese again. Still very still. We're heading round the other side of the lake now, past a caravan site over on the left over there. Touring caravans, I think they are. Well, I know they are now. Looks like they have a few residential chalets as well. Okay, so come on. Let's go and have a look in the bird watcher's hide, is it? Side of the lake. There's a lot of noise anyway. Geese more than anything, ducks. Look where they are.
Well, them cormorants are still there, aren't they?
Yeah. Plenty of geese. Look like they're coming to say hello.
Oops, some more hens here, or coots or whatever they call them. This one.
So there we have it. Little close up of the geese. And I'm sure there's a lot more wildlife and bird life to spot there. But it's just a brief look. And right at the other side of the lake, I think you can just see through the trees there, the wine press, I think it's called. It used to be the fisherman's pub.
It's called the olive press now.
No, it's olive press. I thought it was wine press. Anyhow, doesn't really matter. But the thing is, it's another opportunity to get a drink if you fancy it. And certainly use the toilets if you need that. Again, with kids, it's handy. So it's a good family walk. I suppose everybody already knows that, but just adding Llama Valley on just gives it that little bit extra. That's good, isn't it? Still very, very still. There you go. Rambling on a bit now. But it's definitely a while since I've seen it this still. Up there that tells you whether it's still the Sea Cadets, but it's got like a little harbour going out over the lake. It's coming up to the Sea Cadets hut and boathouse, I suppose you'd call it. Well, it used to be called that. I don't know. There's something here telling us about it. I think it looks like, well, it's telling us here that Hollingworth Lake is an award-winning tourist destination. Lots of activities going on. See, there's a sign on the hut, see if it's still Sea Cadets, I'm not sure. Oh, there's nothing on the up there. But there's a carved tree trunk here. Don't know if you can make it out. It's a fairy tree. It's got a door at the bottom there. Steps going up and windows and doors right the way up to the top with a little house on top with a bird at the side of it. Very good. Very nice. And this area here, as a kiddie from this bank, or as a youngster I should say, a young lad, I spent hours fishing for perch, mainly perch here, using worm and ground bait and all sorts of stuff. Many a happy hour. When I think about that now, it's like 55 years ago, 60 years ago that I used to be sat on these banks. Happy as Larry, just Dave being Dave. Fishing away. But what a spot. Maybe that's where I got the love of outdoors, eh? Who knows? Anyway, time gone by. We'll have to carry on. Sheep in the field now, and time to be careful if you're out, especially with your dog now, folks. There's plenty of newborn lambs knocking about. There's a couple just right in front of me. Okay, so please take care. Great view across lake here, Di. It's a good view across lake, isn't it? Don't know if you can make him out down there, but there is a swan. He's busy, or she's busy, getting something off the bottom there. Let's just wait a minute, see if it pops. There you go. You might be able to make that out. Always interesting to spot things like this. Excuse me. Little pathways off places, up between the farms, and finding out where they lead. I actually know, and it goes round past the farms and back towards the main road. So today we're not going to do that. You can branch off different ways off that path. On another day we'll have a look. I hope you're picking these views up to really appreciate something that's on most Oldhamers and people who live in Rochdale surrounding areas on your doorstep. And it's been a lovely walk round. I hope you're picking it all up. Okay, so we're coming up now to the Beach Hotel, actually, which is a big pub, and where you can get food, enjoy your lunch. It's got a kids playground, beer garden, and back on the road. And I think I'll end this video here today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, at least please give us a thumbs up. Give us a like if you would. Comment. Tell me what you think, and if you really like it, it'd help so much if you subscribed, but at least give us a like. Okay, D&D out and about, and Dave just being Dave, signing off. Remember, have a great week, happy walking, God bless.